sports. The Vikings come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Bengals going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First and 10 for Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the play into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll run it now out of the gun. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Got some room at the 30. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd down, Bridgewater. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. They find some open field here.
Whoosh.
And they do finally get him at the 12. Up. Big play there for the Bengals. 67 yards. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Dalton now to pass. And he fires one that's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And a big turnover. There as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So they got some pressure, maybe hoping to get a safety, and they get roughing the passer.
And gave up a pass completion as well. Nothing really went right on that play for them.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Time running out here on the play clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man. It's Eifert. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
It's second down. Dalton looking. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Linval Joseph with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
Fielded at the 20. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90. Tagger. Tagger. Safety's creeping.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
You and I both know that you don't really, truly replace Adrian Peterson, But Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him. Upright with some power.
Let's go. Move 58. Move 58.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. On first down, Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A handoff. It's Murray. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now McKinnon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. That was second down run for Murray. And he's got some space here. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
But last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater forced out to his left, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The toss to Murray. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who didn't normally make a lot of tackles are willing.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. First down now, but that clock rolling. A first down throw coming for Dalton. A quick hitter complete. It's Boyd. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Play action here with Dalton. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Open space inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Dalton throwing on second down. That's caught at the 3. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. First down, Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Bridgewater. It's caught by Treadwell. And he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To the air again with Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and it often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run. Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second down, Dalton. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
They go play action here on first down. On the right side, caught by Green. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll run here with Mixon. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Murray. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Throw left side on target to Thielen. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Hey, we talked about Adam Thielen a little bit last year, didn't we? Possession receiver, makes some tough catches, gets it done, and he's a homeboy. Grew up very close to the Twin Cities.
And showing those possession receiver skills right there to pick up the first. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, Bridgewater again. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's the backup, Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Dalton bootlegs out. He gets it left side to Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. It's second down. Dalton looking. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And Dalton to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Now he's forced out right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The play fake to Murray. Now it's Bradford going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Eifert, the man in motion. The 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. First down, Bradford. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Bradford now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9. time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Throwing, Bradford. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. The Bengals getting set to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Eifert, the man in motion. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All right, here's Dalton. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So Dalton now to Mixon on the check down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Now Hill, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. So now Dalton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Carry carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Bradford. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
To finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest.